So we are going to paint water like an impressionist artist, and this is actually Monet's water lilies, and he had beautiful waterscapes, and so we're going to be inspired by him. I'm going to have you work on small paper. First, write your name, and then flip your paper over so that your name is not covered. Now, this is going to be a practice painting, so you do not need to have a horizon line. You do not need the sky or the ground. In fact, Monet and Van Gogh and Renoir, all these artists actually practiced and made plans before they started a final painting. In fact, we're going to use our skill in a final painting later on. So today you're just practicing. These are actually practice papers made from other students, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade students. And so this one is actually with a blue background. They included black and purple and green water streaks. Here's one that is actually dark nighttime water. In fact, this student used a lot of black, white, purple. I see a little bit of green in there, and they wanted to make it look like the moon was reflected into the water. So no sky, just water. This person was inspired by water lilies. So they actually used a lot of yellow, green, blues, whites, pinks, purples, and they did a beautiful job blending, and it does have that look of Monet's water lily pond. This painting was done by me, and I wanted to make it look like choppy water in rough seas. So Monet did some paintings of the cliffs in England and off the coast of France. This individual is not done, and they actually wanted it to be kind of frothy in this area, and they are going to be making water waves next start period. So even though it's dry now, they can still go back in and darken a few areas and add other colors in. So our students have started several different ways. If you want to have it a little bit lighter, some individuals have done a white base and then painted right on top of it while it was wet. Other individuals actually started making water ripples. And so I'm going to actually start with the water ripples. And we are using both tempera blocks, and we are using the white liquid paint. So you can start by making lines and of different colors. They can be long lines of color intersecting. I'm going to try to make them kind of going in swirling patterns. And I'm going to put a lot of color on my paper. So I really don't know quite how this is going to happen, but I'm just still going to work with it. I might actually add go get a new one. And I'm going to do another color here. Maybe I'm going to add a lighter green. So I added green watery on the top. Now what would happen if I added little strokes of black to darken? And I noticed that the black is actually bleeding into the ripples, which is really pretty. And now I think I'm going to put some white in there. And I am blotting. When you blot, never pull the bristles. Just blot like this. Okay? And now I'm going to add a little white. I'm using the white right there. And it is blending and adding a little bit of white streaks here to make it look like maybe a moon, or make it look like the sun might be hitting it. And I'm doing little short strokes, brush strokes. So maybe this might be my water and I might be done with it now. You may actually do several paintings of water with using different colors, and you can practice and experiment just like the Impressionist artist.